what's up to all my Geminis out there? So please ensure to get my book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below. As usual, comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. Yeah, let's get into it. So for the Geminis, we have the 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, okay? The 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and last but not least, we have the 9 of Wands. This is for Gemini. So what I'm seeing here for the Geminis is I'm seeing how a lot of you Geminis happen to be in a situation where if you Geminis, you have the 8 of Swords, okay? Now, 8 represents build and destroy, things coming into creation and then kind of being destroyed out of creation. 5, right, represents, you know, a very important number, right? And then you have the 3 of Swords. Interesting. So this represents how a lot of you Geminis, it's very interesting. So you Geminis are going through some sort of disagreement, heartbreak, something that you think is unfair. You shouldn't have went through this heartbreak. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. That's interesting. So you were in some sort of relationship with someone. Okay, I get it now. You were in a relationship with someone where you thought that this person had liked you, okay? You were friends with this person and you thought this person had really liked you. You thought that this person had ultimately, you know, this friendship was ultimately going to build something, go somewhere. You thought that it had legs, because Geminis like the air signs love to build relationships based off of friendships, okay? This is why I say that you have to be friends first, right? Not just with Geminis, Libras, or Aquarians, just with anyone. Because, and I've never said this before, but friendship equates peace. That's why the air signs are interested in friendships, because first you become acquaintances, then you speak a little bit more, then you become friends, right? Then you get yourself into a romantic relationship, right? And then as a result of that, from the connection, you start becoming family. But see, the situation with that is, and then you pass on what you've accumulated to the next generation, right? From your product of the union, right? But the situation with that is friendship equates to peace, because a lot of times, anytime, like for instance, Geminis, anytime you see somebody who can't be your friend, you need to run from that. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because this is why it is that you have the friends, right? The boyfriend, the girlfriend. Friend is literally in the title. So you can't have a legitimately working relationship if there's no friendship there. You understand? And this person, you thought that this situation had legs. You thought this was going to go somewhere. And then this person basically could have potentially got somebody else out of the blue and just showed up with somebody else. That's what I'm getting from the 6 of Swords. And then the 9 of Swords is that, so you were thinking to yourself, like, okay, you thought that this was gonna, you feel betrayed, and you think that you thought this relationship actually had legs, it was gonna go somewhere. What do you do now? So the 3 of Pentacles represents, you know, you may have spent a little bit of time kind of disappearing off to yourself and thinking about what was going on. Some of you Geminis may have even cried, because make no mistake about it, Gemini can be a delicate zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Even though, you know, even though Geminis like to come off super rough and tough, and they can be, but you know, Gemini can be very delicate too sometimes. You know, don't let them fool you. I'm not saying that they're, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that they are a punk. You know what I mean. But the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords represents how this is a situation for you where, so you're kind of learning how to recuperate that energy, right? To where you're learning how to get over being offended because you thought this person liked you. But don't take it into offense, though, is my suggestion. Because if you do, right, you're going to start being spiteful towards this person, whether you consciously know it or not. And I don't suggest you do that. And the reason why is because, you know, then that's going to start up a whole different set of problems between you, this person, and the person who they may have brought around. And then you have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Swords represents learn to welcome this person's newfound relationship, okay? And don't be offended. That's what the Queen of Swords, okay? And then the Nine of Swords represents how, you know, and just accept it for what it is, right? And move on. You know what I mean? Go look for somebody else and really kick it with that person. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands, shall we? Please, let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting. So you have the Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance, right? So again, this is about how a lot of you Geminis, obviously you feel betrayed. Anyone would, anyone should, because you were. And then the Ace of Pentacles, you need to understand that, make do with that by learning how to leave that alone, okay? The mere fact that they did that, right? Don't take it offensively. Just continue to move forward and understand that, you know, sometimes that's how people are. Because ultimately, this person wants your attention. But if you bite off of that and you go and you say, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get someone to try to make them be jealous. That's, like I said, that's going to open up a can of worms. That's going to cause a lot of mischief and havoc. And it's not going to, and sooner or later, it's not even going to make sense why you were doing it in the first place. So the Temperance now represents how the best thing for you to do is to ultimately see it for what it is, which is a trap, and don't even engage in it, and just continue to speak to that person on some friendship type of stuff, but move on as far as romantically. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Peace.